How's it going, laser bruisers? I'll be Sixkilla and welcome back to Lacuna. Right, well, we are investigating, I don't know what we're investigating right at the moment. AdSpot, that's right. They sent out that scary ass terrorism message on the thing. What do we got here? Enhancements update. Me and Mr. Conrad. An update is available for your following body enhancement. Eyes plus, thighs plus, chest plus. Please make sure to download and install the latest firmware from our website within the next 10 days. Okay, how do I do that? I want to upgrade. Let me upgrade. I want to upgrade bad. Imagine those eyes plus. That's what I really need, eyes plus. I need those in real life too, actually. What is this? There's a lot more glass lying outside than inside. I see that. And he seems pretty nervous about his boss. Hey Conrad, this is Officer Wong. My colleague, Neil Conrad. Thank you for filling me in, officer. We'll take it from here. Conrad, the security guard who called the police is still inside. Let's go talk to him. He works for a security firm named Cox that was contracted by AdSpot to monitor their offices at night. I already informed the CEO, Albert Cox, about the intrusion. Or rather, his secretary. She told me that he's been at a business meal since 17:30. But she said that she asked him to return to the office for questioning soon. First, let's hear what your guard has to say. But I'm not panicking. You're being careless. I want you to promise me that you'll stay home today, okay? Oh, the officers are here. I'll call you back later. Good evening, Mr. Brown. I want to ask you a few questions. Officers, I really don't understand how it happened. I was just getting coffee in here and then... I can't have an eye on all the rooms at the same time, right? It wasn't my fault. Calm down, sir. We're not accusing you of anything. My boss won't be happy at all when he hears about this. Could you tell us what happened from the start? The broadcast began at around 6 o'clock. Where were you at that time? As I said, I'd left my post at the front desk for a short break and was having coffee in here. I heard the sound of shattering glass and I ran looking for the noise. When I arrived in the server room, I saw the broken window and the video playing on the screen. I stopped the broadcast as quickly as I could. It all just took a few seconds. Hold on. They managed to climb in, log into the computer and start the video within a few seconds? It seems that way. Did you see anyone when you entered the server room? No, it was empty. I went to look outside, but they were gone already. So to be clear, the video could have only played for a few seconds? No more than 10. And if you stop it here, it immediately stops everywhere? Yeah, the screens across the city don't just mirror the ones in here. Look, my boss will say it's all my fault, but I swear to you, Okay, thank you. That's all for now. Conrad, I'm sending a sheet to your cell. Let's do this. Have a look around and see if you can find out who started that broadcast. You seem dodgy. Excuse me, Mr. Brown. Anything else you want to know? What's your relationship with your boss? Honestly, I can't say he likes me. I think he's been looking for a reason to fire me for a while. I think I only got this job because one of his top men vouched for me. I see. Anything else you want to know? About tonight. Did you leave the building at any time? Only one time, when I went looking for the intruder and I came right back. Did anyone enter the building except for you? Just me and whoever started the broadcast. Can I go home soon? My wife's a Savian, and after that video today, I'm afraid you have to stay a little longer and help us find the people behind all this. I'd feel better if I was with her. Called her earlier and told her to stay home, but she wouldn't listen. I see. That's all for now. Interesting. Alright, what else have we got? Up here? Hey, Saito. Could you do me a favor? Of course, shoot. There's a presence sensor at the entrance of AdSpot server room. Any chance you could pull its data from around the time the broadcast was started? Give me a sec, I'll check. I got access, but the sensor doesn't store any names. However, I could provide you with a list of every time someone passed through that door, around 18 o'clock. Great, that would be helpful. Alright, sending it to you now. Remember that the sensor reacts every time someone uses the door, no matter whether they're going in or out. Gotcha, I'll talk to you later. This must be the computer that they used to broadcast the video. Presence detector. And then we got the broken window. It's been broken from the inside. Obviously. Looks like someone smashed the server room window. From the inside. Interesting. Well, I guess I'll sit down and have a look at my shit. From the inside. What do we got here? Dating Elite. Neil, a new message is waiting for you on Dating Elite. Make sure to check it soon. The Dating Elite team. Okay, Saito. List of presence detector entries. Ad spot facility. 556, 601, 602. The information in this message is sensitive and exclusively reserved for cleared agents of the state. Okay. So, if what the guard says is true, he ran in to check when he heard the noise, right? So, 1801 would be when the person left, but they would have left from the inside. They probably came in through the sensor somehow and then smashed the window to leave. That's why when he went to check the smashed window, there was no one there. Someone got through the presence sensor, uploaded the video, smashed the window, and jumped out. That's why it was only seconds between smashed window and him getting in there, right? I bet the perp got in at 5:56 or whatever. 1801 is when the guard came in to check when the window was smashed, and 1802 is when the guard left again. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. But I fucked things up before, so who knows? The broadcast. Video broadcast was started by... I don't think we have enough information for that. I don't think it was Brown, though. I need someone else to talk to, though. Do we have the boss around here? There must be a way to go talk to the boss, right? Oh, what do we got here? Security information. There's an Alphys A420 door card scanner. People are logged every time they pass through the door. The model doesn't distinguish between people entering or leaving. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, so this'll work. Wait, what was it? It was 1756. Cox Security Services. Is that right? Hang on, let me just look at those numbers again that we had. Wait, what was it under? Here, 1756. Alright. So whatever the 1756 one is, and there isn't one, should be right. Right? There is no 1756. There's 1755, Nils Boot. No, it's not Nils Boot, it's just Cox Security Services. Holy shit, is it Brown? Did Brown go log in, right? Upload the video, leave, come back, smash the window, and then leave again? That's what it looks like. Don't you think? To make it look realistic? Is there no one else to talk to here? I need more information. Excuse me, Mr. Brown. Anything else you want to know? What are those door cards? I saw that you use a door card to enter and exit the building. Yeah, Cox Security has 2 door cards for AdSpot. This one and another one in a locker at our office. Only our boss, me, and the other guard assigned to AdSpot can open. They're not personalized or anything. We just grab one at HQ before we come here. Who's the other guard? His name's James Moore. He's been working for the boss for a long time. We alternate shifts here at AdSpot. Today's my turn. I see. That's all for now. Submit the sheet. We apparently have all the information we need. Already informed Albert Cox about the intrusion, or rather a secretary. She told me that he's been at a business meal since 5:30. 5:30. 5:30. He's been at his business meal since 5:30. Alright, so if Cox has been at a business meal since 5:30, there's only 3 people with access to the thing, to the card, him and Moore. It has to be him or Moore, not Cox, because when the thing was entered at 5:55, Cox was already at a meal, right? Which means it has to be him or Moore. I can't know for certain which one it is, but I doubt he would stick around. So I'm gonna go with Moore. I'm gonna go with more. This might be wrong, and I really don't want to make another mistake. But more seems like the most likely thing for me. Let's do it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I took a look at the broken window. There's a lot more glass lying outside than inside. I'm pretty sure that was smashed from the inside, not the outside. You're saying they broke the window to get out, not in. Exactly. I think whoever started the broadcast walked in through the front door, played the video, smashed the window, climbed through it, and then ran away. Why break the window at all then? Probably to conceal the real way they got in. If our perp entered through the front door, they must process an AdSpot door code. That leaves us a limited circle of suspects, apart from the employees of AdSpot. 3 people from Cox Security have access to door cards, as well as Cox himself, Brown, and Cox himself, Brown, and his colleague Moore. Moore works here as well. He and Brown take turns in surveying the facility. Any idea which of them started the video? Yeah, someone with a Cox Security card entered the building at 17:55, shortly before the broadcast began. It can't have been Brown. He passed by the door 3 times since he arrived, which places him inside. Couldn't he have climbed back in through the broken window to avoid the scanner at the door? No, that's evident from the data at the server room door. Saito pulled it for me. There's another scanner there. Only 2 other people have access to Cox's door cards, James Moore and their boss. Cox has been at a business meal since 17:30, so Moore is the only suspect left. Good work, Conrad. I'll send a unit to arrest him immediately. You and I should pay his boss a visit, see what he has to say. You should be back at the office by now. I'll send you to Cox's address. Get to the train. I'll meet you there. Roger that. We did it, and I don't think we screwed that one up. That was a pretty tricky one, though. I didn't have a foregone in my head. I didn't have a definitive reason why Moore was more likely than Brown, but, you know. Hey, Saito. Neil, good news. I managed to crack the cell on that businessman, Abraham Gonzalez. I found a deleted message that is extremely interesting. Seems like someone hired him to fetch the data module on Gara. And here's the kicker. The message was sent from the Mercurius network. The what now? The Mercurius network is only accessible to really big companies. They have to be publicly traded and count more than 10,000 employees. What's more, the message was sent via a highly encrypted channel of the network. Those are exclusively accessible to high-ranking executives. That means that whoever sent this message to Gonzalez is someone high up at a big company. Not just high up, it practically has to be the CEO. Good job, Saito. Sounds like a solid lead. The Dyson people? Dyson and the other guy? I'll forward you the message and a list of all companies in the solar system that match the criteria. I'm also opening a sheet about who's behind the Liberators. Oh, one more thing. I also managed to extract a message from the sniper's cell. Looks like he sent it to the woman who stole the data from our chief. You might want to have a look at this as well. I'll forward it to your cell. Copy that. Talk to you later. Let's have a look. Oh, we got a lot to read. List of companies. Companies that could be behind the Liberators. Okay, there's a lot. Oh, it has to be Drovia based, does it not? No, it doesn't have to be Drovia based. It shouldn't be Drovia based, actually. Dyson Enterprises, it's pretty unlikely. There's Millex Mining. We know him. There's a lot here. Norton Robotics? That's the chick we met at the... that was underneath him at the hotel. Could it be her? Maybe she's staying there because she knew he was above her, and she's keeping an eye on him. Mr. Gonzalez, as promised, I'm sending you more detailed instructions for your mission on Gara. On 1840-0504 at 8:30 in the morning, you will wait for your contact person at the big fountain on Juris Plaza. She will hand you a data stick that you will take with you when you leave the planet in the evening. As soon as you have left the Garian network, you'll be contacted by one of my employees and given further instructions. As we have already agreed, you are strictly forbidden from asking questions or trying to find out what the data on the stick is about. Discretion is of the utmost importance for the mission. As soon as the module is in my possession, the agreed upon fee will be transferred to your bank account. Sincerely. Zora, you probably figured out by now that I lied to you about Williams asking me to take care of the handover. Pretty sure you're mad as hell, and I'm sorry for that. Thing is, I have a bad feeling about this whole mission, and I really couldn't stand it if you got hurt. We promised each other that this was the last job we would accept, and that we would get out of it all afterwards. However, over the last few days I realized that going back to normal after all these years scares the shit out of me. I'm not like you. What I'm trying to say is, if I don't get out of this, I want you to quit nonetheless, and do what we were planning to do. I'm sure it'll make you happy. Maybe not immediately, but surely after a while, if everything goes as planned. I'll be with you in no time, and I'm sure I'll find a way to get used to a normal life. If it doesn't, don't look back and don't come looking for me. boat. The Liberators. The name of the company. They are based on, they belong to whatever sector and specialize in whatever. Okay. Good. That's done. That one's done. Alright, well, I guess we're moving on then. Train. Come on, train, let's roll. Alright, so far so good, no mistakes. Let's get out there. That guy got killed because of me. Because I messed that shit up. I'm so disappointed in myself. Alright. Here we go. Go to Cox Security. Here we go, talk to the man himself. Hello? Hit me. Hey Gary. Conrad, I'm having car troubles, but I'll be there soon. So you came by aeroplane or helicopter or something. Car troubles, huh? Save it, Conrad. This is literally the first time you got somewhere faster than me. While you're waiting, you can swing by the restaurant where Cox presumably had dinner and check his alibi. We asked them to send over tonight's surveillance footage. They said that their camera is unfortunately broken right now. Seems to be one of those locations where privacy is part of the service. The restaurant is on the layer above Cox's office and the train station. Go upstairs and take a left. You can have a chat with his wife if she's still there. Her name's Yvonne Cox. Roger that. See you in a bit. I'll give you a call when I have an ETA. Find the restaurant. Upstairs, you say? Good evening, sir. Do you have a reservation? Evening, I'd like to talk to Yvonne Cox. Is she here? I must ask, is she expecting you? Not really, no. I'm sorry, but I can only let you in as a part of a reservation. Neil Conrad, CDO, would you please lead me to Mrs. Cox? Would you please follow me? Sir. And that's why it's vital that we keep negotiating with them, no matter what Albert says. Mrs. Cox? Yes? Who are you? Neil Conrad, CDO. Sorry to interrupt, but I'd like to ask you a few questions. CDI? What did I do to deserve your attention? It's about your husband, actually. Ah, well. Excuse me, Mr. Conrad. Jacqueline Hendricks, attorney at law. Mrs. Cox is my client. You realize that she's not obligated to give you any information about... It's okay, Jacqueline. Let's talk, Mr. Conrad. Would you mind if we stepped outside? I need some fresh air. Let's do it. Jacqueline's a little overprotective sometimes. That's how you know a lawyer is worth their salt. You said that this was about Albert? What do you want to ask me? I was wondering if you could tell me where your husband was around 6 o'clock tonight. We met here with Jacqueline at 5:30 and discussed some business decisions over dinner. About half an hour ago, Albert got a phone call and excused himself. That was us. Sorry for interrupting your dinner. Did Mr. Cox act strangely in any way over the last few days? I have no idea. Last time I saw him before tonight must have been 2 weeks ago. Albert and I don't live together anymore. We have all but separated. You're getting a divorce? Maybe. It would be very complicated for our business. I see. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for taking the time. That wasn't very helpful. Gary, what's up? I'll be there in 10 minutes. What about you? Did you talk to the wife? Yeah, she corroborates the alibi. Do you believe her? I didn't have the impression she'd lie to protect him. Their marriage is apparently more of a pragmatic arrangement at this point. I see. Listen, I got bad news. Moore's not home. He's on a holiday, according to his wife. She said he went to Minami Tree Resort. We're currently trying to confirm this and get hold of him. Why don't you go talk to Moore's wife? See if you buy that story. Saito says you're very close by. Move up a layer or two and make a right to leave the market. You should find her apartment there. Come back down to Cox's office when you're done. It's right near the train station. I'll be there in 10. Interesting.
On my way up to Moore's apartment, I walked through aromatic clouds of fried rice, fish, and mystery meat. I'd been down to Paloon Market once before, with Catherine. It almost surprised me to see that none of the platforms had collapsed in the years since. People were still selling the same junk, some of it probably stolen halfway across the planet.
Anybody home? Who's there? Agent Neil Conrad, CDO. I've already talked to your colleagues. I know, I'm sorry to bother you once more. You said that your husband went on a vacation, is that correct? Why don't you come in? Can I see your badge? Of course. James went to Minami Tree Resort. His flight left last night after work. Is there a way to contact him? He left his cell here because he wanted some peace and quiet. What exactly do you want from him? I hope he's not in trouble. Why would you say that? Does he get in trouble a lot? No, not lately. Wouldn't everyone be worried about the CDO knocking on their door? Not lately? Does your husband have a criminal record? He's made some mistakes years ago and he did his time for it. What did he do? His boss asked him to make a delivery of illegal substances. James got caught and his boss said he knew nothing about it. Who was his boss at the time? Not Mr. Cox, I suppose. Oh, it was Cox, alright. James was in prison for almost a year and went right back to working for him. He didn't hold a grudge at all? Let's just say he didn't have much of a choice. It's hard enough finding a job nowadays, even more so with a criminal record. Thank you, Mrs. Moore. That's all for now. If your husband gets in touch, tell him to contact me. Here's my cell info. I love doing that. I wish phones did that in real life. Can I get your number? Sure. Do you mind if I take a quick look around? Look around? Why not? But please don't make a mess. What is this? A single plate in the sink. Looks like she had dinner alone. Photo? Oxydanol, a highly addictive substance used in lung disease treatment. What do we get out of this? 2 news articles about the Moors hung up on the wall. I downloaded them to my cell. I think that's it. Let me just read this news article. Alright, what do we got? Millex wins 10-year court case. Negotiations in the Hope scandal finally came to a close last Monday. Millex Mining has made negative headlines almost 16 years ago when hundreds of employees filed a class action lawsuit against the mining giant. Many of them had suffered permanent lung damage after allegedly having been exposed to harmful gases over prolonged periods of time, and the mining chambers dubbed Hope on FEMAS. A long, slow and expensive back and forth of appeals followed until last week, when the Interplanetary Court finally ruled that the company would not be held accountable and did not have to compensate the alleged victims. This conclusion is viewed by many as a great failure of the federal justice system. Neither the mining lobby's system-wide influence or the Federation's interest in Millex's economic success are a secret, leading many to openly question the integrity of the court's decision. Charges against Cox Security. Last week, a delivery van belonging to the company Cox Security was stopped as part of a routine traffic control. The police found an undisclosed amount of mind-altering substances stowed away under the loading area and arrested the driver on the spot. Facing charges of drug trafficking, the CEO of Cox Security has denied any involvement and claimed the driver was acting of his own accord. If the driver admits fault, he's looking up to a year in prison. Hello, this is Ed, the guy from the harbour. You said you'd buy me my spot back. I didn't hear anything yet. Please call me. I didn't say I would buy it. I never said I would pay for it. That's why I didn't do it. Fuck you, man. You got a problem? You pay for it. Jesus Christ. Excuse me, Miss Moore, I have another question. Why'd you frame those 2 news articles? They're important to James and me. They remind us of things we shouldn't forget. What things? I'm sorry, but that's really private. Could I ask you to leave now? I'm tired and I need some rest. I see. Thank you. Alright. We're not going to get much out of her now. Conrad, how'd it go with Moore's wife? Oh, she doesn't seem to know what her husband's up to. I took a look around the place, though. Good, we need all the information we can get. I'm almost at Cox's building. Meet you there. Oh, Cox sounds like a dodgy motherfucker as well.
Oftentimes in our investigations, the obvious solution would turn out to be the right one. People usually acted in accordance with their interests and their emotions. Whoever we first thought did it, they often turned out to have done it. With Moore and everyone else we had met so far, it always felt that we were at least one step removed from the truth. Nothing about this case was obvious.
Where's the office? Where's Cox's office? Gary? Conrad. We need to go up here. Cox has probably been waiting for us for a while. What's with the shabby building? I thought this was a big company. This is just one of their bases of operation, apparently. Listen, Conrad, I got a call from the AG. She ordered us to arrest Cox. What? From the AG herself? Why? I thought we were just going to question him. Did you tell the AG that we don't suspect Cox of starting the broadcast? I did, but I guess there's been a change of plans. Why did she want us to arrest him? She said that we have strong reason to believe that he is part of the Liberators. Did she bother telling you what she's basing that on? No. No? We don't have time to waste here, Conrad. Let's go get him. Do you want to do the talking? I'll see if I can look around in the meantime. Sure. I don't think he's going to give us trouble, but keep on your toes. He's big in the security business after all. A doorbell, very low tech. Cox? Good evening, Mr. Cox. I'm Agent Long and this is my partner, Agent Conrad. Good evening. I'm sorry I didn't have more chairs in here. I'm sure you can afford more chairs, can't you? We'll stand. I heard there was a break-in at one on Mr. Brown's watch. I didn't expect this sort of slip-up from him. I apologize. We're not here for him, actually. Mr. Cox, you're under arrest. You're suspected of providing support for an interplanetary conspiracy. I see. What the fuck? Did you just kill Gary? Shit, Gary! Put down that gun immediately. Get out of my way. You just shot a CDI agent. It's over, Mr. Cox. Please don't overestimate your power. Shooting an agent starts an alarm. A citywide alarm. They're already locking down the area. No, you're bluffing. I'm not. This is the last chance to surrender. Fuck you. You won't get anything from me. Put down your weapon and turn around to the wall. Police, drop your weapons right now. It's under control, officers. Stand down. I'm Neil Conrad, CDI. We're coming up. If we see a gun, we'll shoot. Listen to me, I'm CDI. My partner was shot and needs medical attention. Mr. Cox opened fire on us. We're coming in. No sudden movements. I'll put my gun away if you keep yours pointed at Mr. Cox, okay? What's going on here? My partner and I came to question Mr. Cox. He opened fire on us without warning. Show me your badge. See, I'm CDI. My name's Neil Conrad. This is my partner, Gary Long. He needs medical attention. Keep an eye on this guy, please. He's highly dangerous. I have to check on my partner. Okay, Marquez. Make sure the building's clear and call for a medical team. I'll keep an eye on the perp. Gary? Come on, say something. I'm okay. I'm okay. You sure? I'm sure. Just hit my head when I fell. Oh, thank fuck. You're wearing a vest. Always when I'm in the field. I see our friend is still alive. Gonna be interesting talk later. Fuck you, I'm not gonna tell you anything. I was not ready for that. Fuck. Neither was I. We should have been more careful. Looks like the AG had a point when she asked us to arrest him. I told you the higher-ups know what they're doing. Let's have a look around. There's probably something in here Cox really didn't want us to see. Cox, you son of a bitch. Cox Security received a prize from the DE grant years ago. What do we got? A pinboard containing work schedules and security information. Downloaded. Nothing else? Wait, what is that? Nothing. Looks like it should be something, but it is not a something. Nothing else here. Oh, what do we got here? No signs of forced entry? Is that it? There's nothing else here. What's in this room? Gary, come check this out. Looks like Cox was destroying records. I think we interrupted him. Don't touch anything. I'll get a team here to salvage whatever possible. Sounds good. What should I do next? Go home and take a few hours off. Let the adrenaline settle. Sounds good, but if you find something out about these drives or the next attack or Mr. Moore, I'll give you a call. But now go home. I'll let the chief know what happened. Copy that. Shouldn't you be the one taking a break? You're the one who got shot. Alright, we're going home. That went not how I expected. I didn't think some bigwig CEO guy was just gonna open fire on us. That was fucking nuts. What a crazy person. Poor Gary, you shot Gary. Lucky he was wearing a fucking vest, otherwise... And you're lucky my first instinct isn't to kill you. My first instinct is to try and talk you down. Otherwise I would have shot your ass. Bloody hell. Alright, hit me. Hey, Neil. Hey, Kat, everything alright? No. Laura's disappeared. What do you mean, disappeared? I let her go to that stupid party, but she promised she'd be home over an hour ago. Have you tried calling her? Of course, but she's not answering. She's probably having fun and forgot the time. But why won't she pick up? It's not like her. Maybe the music's too loud. I'm sure she'll come home once she realizes you tried to reach her. She won't want you to worry for too long. Alright. Hey Neil, you want to swing by for a glass of wine? I'm on the train right now, on my way back from work, and I'm pretty tired. Is it okay if I swing by spontaneously? Oh yeah, of course. I'm sitting here waiting anyway. If I'm too tired to come and she's still not there in an hour, give me a call, okay? Okay. Oh no, I hope nothing happened to our kid. She's in a dangerous position because of our job, you know? It's pretty unfortunate. If I was some fucking big detective guy that everybody knew of, I don't think I could have kids because it would just be, you know, too risky for them. Alright, we need to wrap this one up because we're super out of time for today, but I'm excited to see what happens next. Of course, we're going to swing by for a glass of wine and maybe go look for Laura if we can. But yeah, till then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.